Hello! Welcome back to another episode on the Lake Laogai server. Yay! Today we are back over by the Ghast farm. Yay! And I thought I would really like to get this finished in this episode. That's the goal, at least. We'll see. It's not that much left, so it should be totally doable, I think. Done a couple of small things off camera here. I've added the left part of that pillory thingy all the way up to build limit. That is going to be the drop down from the AFK platform that's going up there, and I built a minecart clicky thing up to there. I'm going to continue that up in a second here. I also fixed the hoppers underneath or up here for the sorting and stuff. That I have no idea what I was thinking when I when I built this. There were so many things wrong with the way I did that, so yeah, yeah. And yeah, so I fixed that on both sides, and now it should be working as intended, or at least that's what I am hoping. And also up there I added in a strip of clay, which is going to be for the on-off switch. So that's a redstone line going up there to power the rails. I also added one there, purely for symmetry's sake. To be honest, this has no function whatsoever. But this does. So this is the thing that the redstone line that will start the minecarts is on this line here. So yeah, that's a thing. The on-off switch is going to be a pressure plate you're standing on up top on the spawning platform. So there needs to be some trickery done to get the redstone signal down and stuff like that. And that's another thing that I'm going to do unnecessarily complicated for symmetry's sake, I think. As you can see, I added redstone on that line too, just to make it spawn-proof. Doesn't have to be any redstone there. Yeah, so I think I need to, I'm going to have slime blocks pushing redstone blocks down and stuff, just to get the redstone signal down. And in order to make that look good, I am going to run 2 down, so 1 on each side. It's going on like here, and then this block. All the way from the top down to... I need to activate those minecarts there as well. I don't have any minecarts there. I need to put minecarts there as well. I think I put minecarts on that side. Yeah, I did over there. I need to put those in. Good thing I spotted that. Yeah, so there's going to be unnecessary amounts of slime blocks and stuff, but I think it will look terrible if you're having that thing just on one side. I think that will look bad, so I need to add it in on both sides, I guess. So what I'm doing now is just building up this here thing, and this is going to look a little bit silly, but I don't care. Don't tell anyone. And the thing that's going to look a little bit silly is all the way up to here. I have the ladder on the inside block, but here I'm changing it to have it on the outside block instead. Which looks a little bit silly, I guess, but I don't really think no one will notice. But now I told you that was a dumb thing to do. I need to learn when to shut up and not ruin all my secrets. Yes, and there, and there, and this is a lot of fun. It's really not a lot of fun, it's actually quite boring, to be honest, or quite repetitive. But then again, its whole farm is quite a repetitive build. How many blocks did I go up? Oh, I need to go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so this is pretty much just one repetitive task. There's 25 of those, and then the redstone on both sides are exactly the same, and then it's all the glass, and it's... So it's just a bunch of repeating yourself all the time. Ooh, stupidity just occurred here. I need to fill in glass here as well. And the reason why I'm having glass here is obviously so you can look at the farm on your way up, because that's something that at least I like to do. So there needs to be glass there. There, and boop, and boop. And I need more minecarts. Like so, and like so. And then we can go up a couple more blocks. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can build this all the way up. And I think I will just meet you up there for the next step of this here little thingy. So yeah, I will see you up there. Alrighty, so I have done quite a lot. Maybe it doesn't seem like a lot, but several hours later, this has taken forever, by the way. As you can see, there are some slime block thingies coming down there. Maybe not the most beautiful thing in the world, but yeah, it's alright. That is the on-off switch for this thing. Did I take down this pillar? No, I did not. I better go take that pillar down. And I will go up to the top. As you can see, we have this thing all done. Up we go in the minecart elevator. Boop. Up to here. Do I have any stone? Yes, I do have stone. So, the idea is... You are standing up here. This is build limit, by the way. This is on 255. So, I cannot build above this. So, pretty much the idea is stand on the pressure plate. Any one of these will do. And that activates the farm. If you might see the pistons over there. Yeah, you can see. It sends the signal down, and yeah, so that's working. And what happens is, if we go down maybe to here maybe, or something. So pretty much two things happens when we do that. As you can see, the thing, this works like this. You have a piston, and then you have 11 slime blocks, because a piston has a push limit of 12 blocks. And then just a redstone block underneath. And then you have a gap of 2 blocks, then a solid block with redstone on top, and the piston attached to that one. So what happens is that redstone block will get extended. It will power that redstone dust there. Let's take away the freeze screen. and that will power this block, which will power the piston, which will go down. And yeah, so it's a very easy way to get the downwards redstone signal. I guess you can also do this upwards somehow if you want to, but when you need to have a redstone signal coming a long way down, this is actually a very good way of doing that. And you can see the minecarts are all in there. Yeah, so what happens is this line powers, which powers over underneath there and into that repeater, which powers the outer rail there, which will get the minecarts going. And can we get down? I also need to add in a couple of blocks here. There. What also happens is we power this line. It comes a redstone line that comes around here and goes into a couple of blocks, which will send the minecarts off or open up the fence gates or make them automatic. The moral of the story is minecarts get sent away. So the idea is that no minecart should be moving when you're not in the area, because minecarts have a habit of glitching out. So can I? Yes, I can. Pro Minecrafter, pro Ender Pearler with the Ender Pearls. So the redstone part of this build is, before I say something, I need to think a little bit more. Yeah, it's done. So now what we need to do is some more stuff up top, because this is actually getting very close to completion. But there is a small little tiny detail missing up here. Just checking so I didn't miss to spawn proof any blocks. There's a lot of spawn proofing going on up here. Here, we need to put the spawning platform in. I was just thinking the gap there, if something could get in, but that's the level that the spawning platform is going, so this is not going to be open. Yay! So we need to build a spawning platform. And once the spawning platform is in, I need to start removing the slabs here, because then I need to build down a temporary rail setup underneath here to move the ghasts in. And so, yeah, still a lot of stuff to be built here. And yeah, my plan was to be able to finish this. I'm not gonna say in this episode, because I'm going to finish this in this episode. That's the goal. But I was hoping to finish this in the real life day. It is. So, but seems like it's a bit after 3 o'clock now, and still quite a lot to be done. So I'm skeptical whether I'm actually going to be able to build this. Just the spawning platform takes, I would say, an hour to build, and then you need to do the whole rail setup and do that. But it's still a couple of more hours, but not too bad, I would say. So instead of rambling on about how much work it's left to do, I better just get to work, I think. So yeah, should I do a time lapse? Yeah, I think it's time for a little time lapse. So we have the whole spawning platform in. Ghasts are spawning, as you can see. Yay! There were some close calls, or one close call, while building this. When they spawn right on the edge there, they can see you. But I mean, the whole reason why I spend like an hour or whatever building a platform to work on is that's one of the reasons, because that's so much easier. Just having a platform underneath, so you could just place the spawning platform in, and it's super safe, and everything is awesome. And I also removed most of the slabs underneath here. That's another thing I'm going to talk about in a second, so don't you worry. I removed all the slabs because I don't need them anymore. I will need these here, simply because I'm going to switch this out for the black hardened clay later on, once the ghasts are in. Which leads me to these things here. We could go down a little bit. Could we go down here? Yes, we can. So this is very simply... This is hooked up to the Ghast storage we have, which kind of sounds ridiculous in itself. A Ghast storage. Yeah, they are going to come along here, and the first one is going to turn up and go all the way down to the back. And stop is the idea. They will take a little tiny bit of damage going through the ice, but once they're through the ice, it should take no more damage. And then what I do is I just flick this lever and it goes to the next one. So this is kind of a similar setup to what I had in the Wither Skelly farm. So yeah, it's working very good. Only problem is you kind of need to be two people, one over there pushing the button, and one here flicking these levers to, you know, get the ghasts into the right position. But everything here is actually fully set up to move in the ghasts. So I'm getting a little bit excited. This is the fun part. So yeah, I am going to see if I can get anyone to help me out with that a little bit. Hopefully that won't be a problem, but we'll see. I know there are people who would like to help out if they are available, but we'll see. I don't know if they are, so... Yes, in the meantime, I think I'm just going to clear out a little bit of this random temporary pillaring up scaffolding. That's a lot of words, by the way. Random pillaring up scaffolding. Good word, Magoo, good word. Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of more cleanup work here, and hopefully I will find someone who will help me out with the ghasts. Or I will just do it myself, I mean... Yeah. That's kind of how I do. But yeah, I will hopefully be back in a second with some company. Okay. Sure. So, I have HK with me. Say hi.
Hey.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello. She is one of the best builders on the server, I would say. Unfortunately, she doesn't produce any content, so you can't see any of it.
No, that's actually very lucky of everybody.
Okay. I'm not sure. But if you say so. So she has agreed to be standing all the way over there, pushing the button, sending the ghasts over. And I will be up here flipping rails and stuff to get them into the right position. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Okay, let's go over here then.
And to button pushing service.
Yay. And we also have dinner bone ghasts, because that's important for the functionality of the farm.
Yes.
It really is.
It really is. It looks so much better if they're called dinner bone.
So much better.
They look like brushes.
Yeah. And also Shixie is virtually here as well.
Virtually here?
Pretty much here.
Yeah.
I'm like sort of here.
You're sort of here. You're not with us in picture, but you're with us in sound,
In spirit.
in spirit.
Oh,
Yeah.
or sound.
So magic
You know when-
button is on this side, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, don't push it yet.
Yeah. I was just gonna comment on the Ghast. It's just so funny. And
Yeah.
the lags always remind me of wash your car in those car wash streets.
Yeah. Oh, have you
One of
seen,
the-
have you seen a dinner bone guardian?
Oh
No.
my god.
The only thing that happens is the unibrow moves to the underside of the eye instead. It looks exactly the same.
Like it has a goatee or something.
Yeah. This should be totally safe. They shouldn't be able to see you. But just in case, there is a protective glass screen here. Just in case. So I'm just going to run over and double check that everything is prepared properly. Of course it's prepared. I've double checked it already. I'm going to check it again.
Don't trust him, he lies.
I never lie, sort of.
I'm sure it will be fine. I mean, he has installed these safety rails at one corner.
Yes. You may push the button if you want to.
Pushing the button.
One time, please, only.
Oh my god! I just thought everything moved, but
No.
it is.
They
planned.
just move up one step. And I see the
For a second, I
Ghast.
thought I pushed the button too long.
No. Will he take damage there? No. But he will take some damage there. Okay. And you may push the button again.
No, my build doesn't line up.
No.
Lapis is way too cheap.
And for the last time, push the button.
Oh, there are two left though.
Yeah, I know, there's one extra. Just in case we screwed something up and I had to kill it.
Yeah, but you just said last time pushing button and the gas is going, but there's still two left here.
There's still two left?
Yeah.
I need to double check that then. Yeah, I think everything is in. So now I need to remove some rails and rebuild some stuff upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can start this up for the first time.
Awesome.
But that's going to take like an hour or two. You can help if you want to.
I could.
You could if you want to. I'm just gonna grab...
You just have to show the letters too. Keep them.
Or we could just go up and start the farm. And keep this for now. Ho ho ho.
The French say. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, this is glorious.
Yeah. This is
So
probably
if I
the coolest
I go-
looking farm ever.
back from here, it switches off. It's okay, so you have to stay on the pressure plates.
Yeah, you have to stand on the pressure. The idea is you AFK here, so you just stand here and AFK. Alrighty, so thank you so much to HK for helping me out with this. And as you saw, this thing is working. I kind of wanted to wait again until we had Optifine to actually record this last clip, but seems like it's still a little ways off before we actually get the full release, so I'm just gonna finish this video off now, I think. There were some slight issues with... I missed one redstone dust, and we've had some other minor issues with the Ghast, and then I've also had some issues with the collection system down there, which the conclusion I came to was that This thing is actually too fast for the system to keep up, so... Whee! So I had to do some trickery up there to make a little buffer, or whatever you want to call it. So, yeah. I've been switching a couple of things out. I've been AFK here for... something like 10-11 hours or something, and we have quite a lot of gold, I would say. So as you can see, this thing is pretty good. How much gunpowder do we have? We have that, and then we should have pretty much the same on this side. Yeah, so we have almost a double chest of gunpowder. We have at least half a double chest of Ghast tears. So this thing is working very, very, very well, I would say. And look at this thing. It is so cool looking. It's kind of ridiculous. I just love how this thing looks. Yeah, I'm a little bit happy. A little bit happy. I need to add in some item frames here, probably, just to so you know what items are where. I need to craft all this up into gold blocks and stuff like that. And a little fun tasks like that. But for now, I think I'm going to end this episode. So I really hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more and all that good stuff. And you can always check out the other people on the server as well. Links are all in the description. And for now, I'm just gonna go stand on the pressure plate up there. I'm going to bring my camera guy online. I'm going to fly around with this thing running so you can actually see how this thing works. And I will see you next time. Bye!